Hey yo, peace. Peace to the mighty men and women of Yasharala. This is the house of David. Peace, I'm David. Hey yo, I want to show you guys something. How YAHAYAH repeatedly spoke and let us know, our forefathers and us today, that He is Him alone. There is no other entity and there's no other deity. I be in these lives and you guys be praising and exalting them idols and images and exalting these men and women who's claiming to be some kind of Christ who subscribes to the New Testament. But what did AHAYAH say out his own mouth? Check it out. I'm going through the notes right now and I'm thumbing through all of this and we're going to hear from him. Where in the so-called Old Testament the Most High AHAYAH said anyone or anything is sitting on the side of him and will share his glory and pray in any other name? Where? None. Well, let's see what the Most High King of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the creator of heaven and earth, what he tell us himself. Check it out. Isaiah 45:5. I am AHAYAH and there is no other. Besides me, there is no power. I will gird you, though you have not known me. And he was talking to Cyrus right here, another nation. And he let him know that I am him alone. You know what I mean? Exodus chapter 20, verse 3. You shall have no other powers before me. Exodus 34:14. For you shall not worship any other power, for AHAYAH, whose name is jealous, is a jealous king. 2 Kings 19:15. Hezekiah prayed before AHAYAH and said, O AHAYAH, the power of Yasharallah, who are enthroned above the cherubims, you are the power, you alone, of all the kingdoms of the earth. You have made heaven and earth. Come on, Psalms 86:10. For you are great in the wondrous deeds. You alone are AHAYAH. Isaiah chapter 37, verse 16. O AHAYAH of hosts, the power of Yasharallah, who is enthroned above the cherubims. You are the power, you alone, of all the kingdoms of the earth. You have made heaven and earth. Isaiah 37:20. Now, O AHAYAH, our power, deliver us from the hand, that all the kingdoms of the earth may know that you alone, AHAYAH, are power. Psalms 82:18. That they may know that you alone, whose name is AHAYAH, are the most high over all the earth. Nehemiah 9:6. You alone are the power. You have made the heavens of heavens, with all their hosts, the earth and all that is on it, the seas and all that is in them. You give life to all of them, and the heavenly host bows down before you, AHAYAH, YAHAYAH. 2 Kings 19:19. Now, O AHAYAH, our power, I pray, deliver us from his hand, that all the kingdoms of the earth may know that you alone, O AHAYAH, are power. Isaiah 44:8. Do not tremble and do not be afraid, for I have not long since announced it to you and declared it. And you are my witnesses, and is there any power besides me, or is there any rock I, AHAYAH, know of? None. Come on now. Let's keep it going. 2 Samuel 22:32. For who is power besides AHAYAH? And who is a rock besides our power? Psalms 18:31. For who is power but AHAYAH, and who is a rock except our power? Only AHAYAH. Isaiah 45:14. Thus says AHAYAH, the products of Egypt and the merchandise of Cush and the Sabians, men of stature, will come over to you and will be yours. They will walk behind you. They will come over in chains and will bow down to you. They will make supplications to you. Surely AHAYAH is with you, and there is none else, no other power. Isaiah 45:18. For thus says AHAYAH, who created the heavens, he is the power who formed the earth and made it. He established it and did not create it a waste place, but formed it to be inhabited. I am AHAYAH, and there is none else. Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that I am AHAYAH, and there is no power besides me. It is I who put to death and give life, or it is I who unalive and give life. And I have wounded, and it is I who heal, and there is no one who can deliver from my hand. No one. Isaiah 44:6. Thus says AHAYAH, the King, the King of Yasharala and his Redeemer, AHAYAH of hosts. I am first and I am the last, and there is no power besides me. Come on, man. Stop giving these titles, these terms of endearment to any other deity, to these idols and images, to no Christs, to none of that, to none of these men, none of these women. This only belongs to YAHAYAH, man. That's it. No one else, man. Let's go through it. Let's go through it. Isaiah 45:21. Declare and set forth your case indeed. Let them consult together. Who has announced this from of old, YAHAYAH? Who has long since declared it? It is not I, YAHAYAH, and there is no other power besides me, a righteous power and a Savior. There is none except me. Come on. Isaiah 45:6. That men may know from the rising of the setting of the sun that there is no one besides me. I am YAHAYAH, and there is no other. Come on, man. Come on, man. 2 Samuel 7:22. For this reason you are great, O YAHAYAH power, for there is none like you, and there is no power besides you, according to all that we have heard with our ears. Come on now. Isaiah 66:4. For from the days of old have not heard of, for from days of old they have not heard or perceived by ear, nor has the eyes seen a power besides you, who acts in the behalf of the one who waits for him. YAHAYAH. Deuteronomy 4:35. To you it was shown that you might know that YAHAYAH, he is power. There is no other besides him. Deuteronomy 4:39. Know therefore today and take it to your heart that YAHAYAH, he is power, and he is power in heaven above and on the earth below. There is no other. 1 King 8:60. So that all the peoples of the earth may know that YAHAYAH is power. There is no one else. Isaiah 45:22. Turn to me and be saved, all the ends of the earth, for I am YAHAYAH, and there is no other. Come on. Isaiah 46:9. Remember the former things long past, for I am YAHAYAH, and there is no other. I am power, and there is no one like me. No one. So there's no equal, there's no trinities, there's no 3-in-1s, 2-in-1s, there's no none of that. It's just YAHAYAH. There is no 2 Kings 5:15. When he returned to man of YAHAYAH with all his company, and came and stood before him, he said, Behold, now I know that there is no YAHAYAH in all the earth, or there is no power in all the earth, but in Yasharala. So please take your present from your servant now. Isaiah 43:10. You are my witnesses, declares YAHAYAH, and my servant whom I have chosen, the house of Yasharala, seed of Dawidah, and seed of Zadok, high priest, all of us, right? So that they may know and believe me and understand that I am he. Before me there was no power formed, and there will be none after me. Right? Because YAHAYAH is the first and the last. Not no other deity, not the black one or the white one. None of that. Not no Yadu Judas, not nobody on TikTok. None of that. Only exalt and esteem YAHAYAH. That's it. That's it. Hosea chapter 13:14. Yet I have been YAHAYAH your power since the land of Egypt, and you were not to know any other power except me, for there is no Savior besides me. And we ended it off with my man Joel 2:27. Thus you will know that I am in the midst of Yasharala, and that I am YAHAYAH your power, and there is no other. And my people will never be put to shame. Come on now. I just read numerous verses, right, where YAHAYAH is speaking for himself, or his people is speaking for him in third person, and we're seeing that YAHAYAH is proclaiming and testifying to us that you go to nobody but him. There is nobody else but him. None of that. You know what I'm saying? So when you start listening to these people and they turning you away from him, and you listening to them, they want you to exalt, praise them, and honor them, and do things for them. They trying to take you away from Yahayah. Yahayah for all people. But my people need to listen up and wake up quick. But he is for all people. Now, the house of David, house of David, we serve, seek, and we promote people to turn to Yahayah only. You know, Hosea chapter 3, verse 4 through 5, it says, seek Yahayah and then seek David, your prince. Lowercase king, that means prince. Yahayah is the king of kings, the almighty power, right? So when you seek, so if you just seeking David, or now that you just seeking Christ, and you trying to call Christ God too, that's blasphemous. That's a spit in the face to Yahayah. Come on now, because you're supposed to seek David, seek Yahayah first, and David your prince. You know, because he gonna instruct you to seek Yahayah, so you know what's going on. We living in this fifth kingdom of man. We living in a third day where we being raised up. We living in the kingdom of the Amalekite Edomite kingdom, and they have dominion. So people's thinking that the Roman Catholic Church is running things, or Rome is running things, or Britain is running things, not knowing that it's the Amalekite Edomites, right? The so-called Jew, the imposters, the robbers of our heritage. They have dominion, you know what I'm saying? And the yoke is on our neck, and it's off theirs, and the yoke is going to return to them. But all the Amalekite Edomites will not make it through, this purging. But they seed and they women will. But that's a different topic, different story. But I'm just talking prophecy because this is the words of Yahayah speaking, not my own. I ain't speaking my own like these other clowns is doing. I ain't doing that. You know what I mean? We don't do that over there. We speak the word of Yahayah. I got all this stuff right. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much stuff to go over and talk about. So I'm going to just start going through my studies and just breaking some stuff down, man. You know what I'm saying? We just got too much to go through. But I'm going to end this video right here, though, man. But it's peace always to the mighty men and women of Yasharala. Serve, seek, and honor and worship Yahayah only. Because he's in the process of bringing down these nations. Daniel chapter 2. You know what I'm saying? You can start at, I believe, 34, verse 34, all the way to the feet and toes. When you just continue reading to the end of Daniel chapter 2, and you'll see what he's doing. He's taking down the nations. He took down the nations of old in that statue, and he's taking down the nations in that feet and toes, the iron and the clay, which is the Amalekite Edomite kingdom, mixed in with, for they made leagues with the other nations, and that's how they form these corporations and have dominion today. But them dominions is branching off. Like you see, they dropped the dollar. They formed BRICS. They did all of this stuff in the Amalekite Edomite kingdom. Well, dominion is crumbling. You see what's going on with the economy. It's time for the house of Yasharala to rise. And idolatry and idols and images get swept under the rug. Peace.